shenanigans on this chilly Tuesday in the high 10. It is November 24th, 2020, 2 days before Thanksgiving. I'd like to say thank you to my fans, those who are tuning in, those who have been watching a queen. I really appreciate your help. I really appreciate your help and just want to thank you. I'm very humbled today. I want to bring you some sad information out of Florida. The first source will be the Griot if you need verification. This story was uploaded on November 20th. Two African American people were found dead in a luxury rental home in Kendall. It's a Kendall mansion. Tyrone 23, Tyrone Coleman is 23 years of age, was 23. Jessica Moye was 26 years of age. Um, this couple, oh wow, this is a crazy story. The young lady, Miss Jessica Moye, will have a viewing of her body on November 27th between 4 and 8 p.m. The funeral will take place at 11 a.m. on Saturday, November 28th. If you would like to attend the viewing and the services will start for her, Miss Jessica Moye, on November 27th between 4 and 8. Her funeral will be on Saturday, the 28th at 11 a.m. Excuse me. Young people found deceased in a Kendall mansion in Florida. Jessica Moye, 26, and Tyrone Coleman. Hi, how are you all? I'll speak to you all in just a second because I got a lot of information I want to jump out, and then I will acknowledge all of you. Thanks for joining the stream. These two people were found on the 300 block Southwest 136th Street at 11:30 a.m. Southwest Miami on November 17th. This is a 5-bedroom home that has the capacity to house 10 to 14 guests. A cleaning crew came in and found the two decedents in the home. It is deemed a short-term rental. It has had many complaints from the neighbors, and the neighbors are stating that they are not shocked that something this heinous took place. There have been a lot of parties here at this said house in the 300 block of 136th Street. They said certain types live here, so I don't know if the neighbor was alluding to the fact that a certain demographic of people live in the said neighborhood. I need an explanation on that because I don't really understand what he means by that. He also says that the neighborhood is catered more to family oriented. The neighborhood, his name is David Martinez. They gave this statement. He said there have been a lot of complaints. They have complained several times. I guess they're saying to the police, and he is not shocked that he knew that something was going to happen at this said location. It is stated that when the police went to the scene, it was a gory scene, and neighbors had seen a suspicious vehicle nearby, but so far there are no leads. Neighbors are saying that they are afraid due to this grisly crime of these two people being found dead inside the home. The uncle who raised Miss Jessica Moye says she was a beautiful child and he has raised her as his daughter. She is his niece and he is seeking justice for her death. Okay, I went to Facebook. I couldn't find anything on the young lady, but I didn't go looking for anything pertaining to the young man. The next source is NBC News 6. The homeowner is a Michael Hanna. He has received citations from the county for having too many people and violating the minimum 30-day rule to rent property. The Miami-Dade police has been called to the said home for complaints several times. Hanna has paid some of the fines and appealing other citations. It is unclear who rented the home, be it the victims or said friends. Police will not say how the two were murdered, and it has been said that the son of the homeowners just found a pool of blood at the home inside of this home. Michael P. Hanna has owned this said property since 1978, and he could not be reached for comment. The said reward for the deaths of this young lady, and I guess this gentleman, is reached $5,000. And this said commentary, is by 6 NBC News and the Griot. If you need verification for the story, thank you for my viewers. I really appreciate you all joining in. I tried to do this early because I wanted to have a little chit chat time with a new friend. So I wanted to get on early and, get the said information out here to you guys. Repeat. African-American couple found dead in a Kendall, Florida mansion. There are no suspects, no leads. The police will not reveal how the two were murdered. Their names are Tyrone Coleman, 23, and a Jessica Moye, 26 years of age. And her funeral will be this week. The viewing will be, as I state, on Friday, November 27th, between 4 and 8. And then the funeral will take place at 11 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, November 28th. Tell me what you think so far. This is really a sad situation. Get around of having two young people found deceased in a home. So what I'm asking myself is, who murdered these two people? Why did they murder them? What's up with the landlord having, short-term leases and violating the lease policy in that state, city? Why is he not adhering to the rules of the 30-day rental? Is he hungry, thirsty for money? Who was renting the house? Is it the young son? Because they're stating that this Michael Hanna owned the house from 1978. So naturally, he was an adult in 78. So 9 times out of 10, he's an older person. And has he been letting his son rent the house out, or has he been renting the house out? Is there a woman renting the house? Who was responsible for renting the house? How did these young people come to be at this house? And how did this couple end up deceased in the said Florida mansion? I've been surfing for a story to bring you guys. This is what I came up with. And I really shouldn't be bringing you all such tragic news, because right now it is the holidays. Hello, Stephanie, Edward, Ruby, Humbly, Melanated, Alicia. Thank you all for joining me. God bless all of you. I'm so grateful for you. 2 days before Thanksgiving, when people were sitting down to give thanks, eating a big old bird and desserts and a bunch of side dishes so they can pass out. And the flip side of joyous occasions is always mayhem and foolishness. There are people out here who are malicious and they don't care anything about Thanksgiving dinner, Black Friday, and none of that. Hey, how you doing, Miss Aisha? Thank you, darling. This is sickening. I bring you all these crazy stories because I know a lot of you like true crime, and I'm trying to piece together myself. How did this young couple end up dead in this mansion? Who killed them? I went to Facebook to look at her page. I couldn't find anything on Miss Jessica Moye, 26. And you all may want to go over and see if you can find anything on a Mr. Tyrone Coleman, 23. There's a picture of the two victims. When you Google their name for the story, she's a nice looking young lady. Her uncle raised her as his child, as his own daughter. He's devastated. His wife is devastated at this murder. What the hell happened down there in Florida? Altercation regarding money or something. Alicia Ann, you know what? You never can tell, because obviously the person who's been renting this house out is thirsty for the money. He's going to get that paper because it's a mansion. As I told you all, it seats 5 bedrooms. It's a 5-bedroom home. I don't have the square footage. It says it can house up to 10 to 14 guests. So that's a lot of folks. So now you factor in, if 10 to 14 people can live in a house, how many people you think can actually stand in it wall to wall, inside and out? Probably a whole lot of folks. And this man or his son, somebody affiliated with Mr. Michael Hanna, has been renting out this home to people. He has not been adhering to the 30-day rental policy in that jurisdiction. So he's just probably letting folks come in. Hey, I got the paper. Here's the money. Can we rent the house for tonight or the weekend? He takes that little money and then boom, send in a cleaning crew, clean it up, bam, find somebody else, rent it out. But you see, that's a dangerous thing, because 9 times out of 10, Mr. Hanna, his son, or whomever, is not doing background checks on these people. He's just letting any Tom, Dick, and Harry come up in his home, which everybody knows that's dangerous, especially in the day of squatting. Are you serious? And lights are on too, and air conditioning and heat. He's not really bright. You understand what I'm saying? You just letting any old body come up in your mansion. Next thing you know, guess what? You can't get them out. Hello? You think a person can't make up a fake lease? You all need to Google, not Google, but you all need to search, go in the search engine on um, YouTube and type in squatting. You will see some interesting videos of news agents going out to homes trying to find out, going to the homes of people who have squatted inside of a said residence, be it they stopped paying rent, they're saying they're past eviction, um, just moved in, turned on lights illegally, and just moved into somebody's abandoned house and or house that someone was currently living in. They are doing this in Detroit. And not trying to say this is what this situation is, but just saying in the subject matter of squatting, Detroit has had such a horrendous time in the past couple of years when the economy fell. People were moving out of Detroit. People had got on drugs. People, lost their jobs. So you had a lot, present. You have a lot of abandoned homes, buildings in the city of Detroit. People took it to their advantage to move in those said homes and buildings, whether they were dilapidated or not. People moved into fully functioning homes. All you needed was heat and water. And they moved in and took over. Do you hear what I'm saying? And they've been doing it in Florida, Texas, all the United States has a problem with squatters, be it they stopped paying rent and or they just moved in. That's wow. Yeah, you got that right. So you see, this is a dangerous thing that this man was doing, Mr. Hannah, by letting someone come in his house, frequently renting it out. It doesn't state that it's a, Airbnb, and that situation is dangerous as well. I don't really think people are thinking rationally about letting people come in their homes, renting their houses out for the weekend. There's a big game. People need an Airbnb because they want to, tour the city, blah, blah, blah. You got to think about this for just a second. And you can do a background check. They come clear, no illegal activity. So you give them to go ahead to move in your house for a weekend, a couple of days, 2 weeks, whatever the amount is. Well, guess what? Who's to say that who you rented the house to is the one that's going to show up to the house? Are y'all following that? You may rent to this guy in a suit, but you don't know who the hell is going to show up to the house when it's time for the doors to open. You don't know who's coming in there. And Lord knows you will surely find out the hard way. And that's, yes, Stephanie, yes. You don't know who's going to show up in that house. And you have heard horrible stories of people trashing people's homes. Let's talk about that. This is a worst case scenario of letting people come in your house and stay and you don't know a damn thing about them. These two people are dead. What about somebody getting your house trashed? Somebody come in and trash your house, they turn up holes in the walls. Let me give you all, and for instance, and not to make light of the situation by laughing, but this is a crazy story, and this is how people get down out here who are thirsty and want to take your property from you. Because guess what? A squatter can end up seizing your property. Have you all ever watched the movie Pacific Heights? It came out many moons ago, I think in the early 90s. It starred Melanie Griffith and I can't think of the other guy's name, but you can Google it. These people try to rent their house out because they were in extra need of money. And Melanie Griffith stars as the wife. The guy that played the Beetlejuice, he's the one who's the villain. Anyway, they let this guy rent their bottom downstairs apartment out their house because it's like a Victorian. Well, they let the enemy in. He started terrorizing that apartment, locking it, changed the locks, drilling holes, all that inside of the place. You saw it, Stephanie? Okay. The point is he did this so he could end up suing them for wrongful termination to get out the apartment, eviction or whatever. And then later he breaks you down to where you are mentally broken, financially broken, and then he can seize the property. Now, some people wouldn't go to this extent, but you have sick people out there who think like this. See, you don't know people. You don't know people. Although that was a movie, but I'm sure somebody got that bright idea from somewhere. And somebody watched that movie and decided to do the same thing because people are now doing that. I saw a case, I believe it was on YouTube. A Caucasian woman. I know you all are going to sit up here and tell me, Lord have mercy, tell me she's making this up. And I'm not lying. A white woman comes home to see a black woman in her house. This white woman lives in this house, owns this house, pay bills in this house. And she puts the key into her door and finds a black woman sitting in her house who tells her she's not going to leave. Okay. I'll wait. I'm going to wait on y'all answers. I'm not going to say another word. Let the comments commence. I'm waiting. Lord, I can't keep an earring on today for nothing. Jane Doe. Hello, Jane. How you doing? This is the second pair of earrings I've had on today, and I can't keep an earring in my ear. Trying to look cute for you all. Since somebody said I've been looking so bad. Yeah. Let me hush. I'm gonna be nice tonight. I'm gonna be nice on this live. Hi. How are you, Jane? Thanks for joining. Alicia, I don't know what's going on with these crazy folks out here. But you all not commenting what you think about coming home and seeing somebody sitting in your house and they won't leave. I just want you all to comment before I give you my comment. No comments? You all don't have anything to say? Oh, so this is Jeopardy now. Come on, y'all. Say something. I probably manically laugh. No, you're going to be doing more than laughing. You come in that house and see somebody else sitting up in that house and you tell them to get the hell out your house and they won't leave. I think you're going to be doing more than laughing. Come on now, y'all. Tell me what you would do. Oh, Stephanie said, I think it was a joke. And scare the crud out of her. Okay, Alicia, and what would you be doing to scare the crud out of her? I'm just saying. I'm waiting, y'all. Because I know some of you go waiting for me to give my response or what the queen would do if I come up in here and see you up in here. Laugh like I'm crazy. Alicia, now, come on now. I'm being serious. Well, oh, and then say hello to my little friend. Yes. Okay, I got you. Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell her like this. Jane Doe said, call the cops. Jane Doe, by law, Ayana Rashad said, drag her out. That's it. Ting! Let me tell you something. By law in most states, I don't have to say nothing to you in my house. I don't owe you no explanation. You in my house. I don't know you. I didn't send for you. And that's the saying I want all y'all to start saying from now on. When you have an altercation with somebody or a disagreement, tell them I didn't send for you. So I ain't got nothing to say to you. We ain't got nothing to talk about. Miss Lady, you appear to be lost. Can I help you out to the door? She tells me no. Okay. I'm going to go right into another room. And whatever it is I happen to find, it's on and popping. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's on and popping. You coming out of here. And we're not getting ready to talk. I'm not getting ready to hear your explanation. You're not getting ready to tell me you know me. I let you stay in here. All of those type of crazy nonsense. That old one-on-one psychology that she thinks she gonna pull. She ain't going nowhere. The cops are on their way. Well, let me tell you something. You have to remember something. You don't know how this is going to go trying to bargain with someone you don't know who is sitting in your house. So you may not be able to argue. You may not be able to push the panic button. You may not even be able to go get a gun or a weapon. Okay. The original said she'd be leaving in a body bag. Okay. How you doing? The original. I'm going to tell you. We're not getting ready to talk because I've already told you what you're doing here. Why are you here? Excuse me. Come again. We get ready to show down tonight. And I tell you right now, if you're not a fighter, you don't think you're going to win the fight, you just excuse yourself out the room. That's what you do. Now, if you happen to have a gun, you already know the rest. Because by law, you can use a gun in your house. And I tell all people that. Do not drag anybody outside your door. Don't fight with nobody. That's right, by all means necessary steps. You don't fight nobody outside your door. Most laws will tell you that. You cannot fight people outside your house. You cannot fight them on the porch, on the lawn. They could be breaking in your car. They could be breaking in the shed. I remember a man got indicted in Knoxville many years ago. Somebody allegedly was breaking into his shed. He went out to see what was going on. And guess what? And guess what? He shot him dead and he got indicted for murder. He got indicted for murder. So you don't ever fight nobody outside your front door. Do you understand what I'm saying? You don't let them get to the door. You don't shoot them in the back. Hello? You do not shoot them in the back. You shoot them to the front. That's what you do. Because the law will turn on you. And I'm telling you, you find somebody in your house, you do not conversate. Like I said, you don't think you're going to win, you go in another room and get what you got to get. I don't care if it's a lighter and a spray can. You got to burn them up. You do whatever you got to do. You do what you got to do, honey, to survive. Because talking ain't going to do no good. Because think about it. Anybody brave enough to walk and break into your house and lay up in there and eat from your refrigerator, do you actually think that you're getting ready to talk them out your house? My other solution is this. If you own the property, you came to the said property. Let's say you didn't live there, but you own the property. And Pookie and Ray Ray or whoever was up in there staying. You walked up in there and you announced yourself, hi, how you doing? Who are you? And they got to talking crazy about they got a lease, they got a piece of paper, they got a deed. And you say, no, boo-boo, you don't have no deed because I own this house. And then they still keep talking. They still keep talking. Okay. You tell them, okay, you just sit right there. I'll be back. You can handle it. If you have a weapon, you can go back in there and play crazy like that's your first time walking in there. You get my drift. Or second, you don't have a weapon. You go get you some more Pookies and Ray Rays. And you go to Home Depot or Lowe's and you get you some plywood and some nails and a hammers, and you come back to your house, your rental property, and you start nailing the damn windows and doors shut. Did I make that clear? And see how quick you know what come running out of that. Yes. I advise that for women because women don't have no business arguing with another person, a man, a group of women or people. You just go get your entourage and you pay them and you tell them, baby, I need my house boarded up. And let me tell you, as soon as you start bringing out that plywood and them nails and that hammer, ain't nobody going to sit up in there. Because who want to get nailed in? Who want to get boarded up? Did you hear what I said? Who's going to get boarded up? Who wants to be boarded up inside of a residence that they do not belong in? I'm just saying. Now, I've got a little bit off subject, talking about squatting and all that. But I jumped on here because I thought this was an interesting story about this young couple down in Florida found dead in a mansion in Kendall. I don't know if you all have heard anything about this story. Let me know if you hear of anything. Let me know the 411 because I know some of you like to do the Facebook thing and go travel to Facebook and look up certain, situations, people. I was just trying to get a feel of what this young lady was about. I didn't go to Facebook to see what this guy was about. His name is I got the paper here. Tyrone Coleman, 23. And the young lady is Jessica Moyer, 26. Happened to my daughter, Squatter. Oh, I can't pull that back up. Dang. What you say? Comment. Okay. I was trying to read. Around, probably she had to go to court to get their asses out. Y'all, how you doing? See, that's what I'm saying. You don't want to have to be the one to go to court because it can take forever. And I hear going in Detroit, it's horrible trying to go to court, get those squatters out your house. So that's why I'm telling you. You go up in there, if you carry a weapon, you already know what to do. I don't got to give you no advice on that because that's your home. Ping, ping. call the police. But if you're a woman, you don't have a weapon, you go up in your rental property and see some people staying up in there, and naturally you're gonna fear for your safety. You see these people in there, you just walk out. Don't call the police because the police is gonna tell you in the city limits of Detroit, this is a civil matter. You're gonna have to take these people to court. Now imagine having to go file paperwork to the clerk's office about some people you don't know nothing about. And they just done walked up in your house and moved in. No, I done told you what to do. You a single woman or something, elderly person, a woman, man, and you fear for your safety, going up in this house or whatever. Baby, just go get you some roughnecks. Make sure you have some money to pay them and tell them I just got this little job I want you to do for me. I need you to help me get some plywood and some nails. That's all I want you to do. They ain't got to beat nobody up. They ain't got to do nothing. And you go take your little entourage to the local hardware store and get you some nails and plywood. And you come on back and you start boarding up the house. Because you're going to need to do that anyway now that you don't post and broke into your house. So that's just common sense. So see how quick them rats run out of there. Or we can get theatrical with it. You can get a gas can and start walking around the house with it. Who to say you did it? I ain't got to say no more now. You can get a gas can and they can look out the window and say, what's she doing? She gonna set her own house on fire. Mm-hmm. You don't actually have to light it, but you get my drift. If a person thinks that's petrol or not, they don't know that you ain't crazy enough to set your own house on fire. Did you understand what I'm saying? But it's delusion that you're going to. And as I state, you see how quick the rats will run out of your house. Because nobody wants to, be boarded up inside of a house, alive, and nor would somebody want to burn up in a house, whether they own it or not, broke into it or whatever. And that's the 411. Do you all have any other discussions you would like to talk about? Any other cases? Anything else that's going on in the media, the news, entertainment? I'm on here for just a little while. I'm 27 minutes in. I brought you all this story from Florida. Young African-American couple found in a mansion dead. The place has been deemed a party house, a house known for parties, citations from the city. The owner is currently going to court for citations on this said property. So I brought you all this story. Get your opinion. Tell me what you think. Is there anything else you all would like to discuss while I'm on tonight before Thanksgiving? I don't know if I'm going to go eat anywhere because I'm scared of COVID right now. Too many people around here got COVID, getting COVID, trying to catch COVID, and this queen don't want it. I just don't want it. You can't even let a guest stay at your home for too many days because the law says they have established residence and you have to go to court to have them. Stephanie, you are right about that. I'm glad you mentioned that. Let me tell you all about that for those of you who like to keep company, because I'm not one of those kind of people, and we're not going to worry about nobody staying up in here. You let somebody come visit you for a couple of days to a couple of weeks. Let's just go on and say 30 days. So long as that person can establish to the court that they have had mail come to your address for 30 days, you are stuck like Chuck. They live there. So some of you all that like letting people come stay at your house, sleep on your couch, sleep in your den, your guest room, your porch, whichsoever, you best to be very careful about that, honey, because as I state, if they can prove 30 days of receiving mail at your address, they live there. You are a permanent resident of that address, and you've only been there 30 days. How about that? And even if they ain't staying there, they can prove. She said it's insane. Our numbers are super high right now in Ohio, too. Oh, okay, you in Ohio. Hello, Ohio. Hello, hello. Oh, Stephanie said less than 30 days. Okay, Stephanie, where are you? Because I know I had heard somewhere that said if you can prove that you had gotten mail in 30 days, you're considered a resident of that said location. Maybe, every state might be different. I don't know about this state. I'm not trying to find out. I'm trying to get out this state. Let me tell you, the queen is trying to do her best to get up out of chair, honey. I'm praying. Ooh, you just don't know. I got Georgia on my mind. Yes, the queen wants. I want Georgia so bad. I'm thirsty right now. I'm smelling peaches, hearing peaches. I'm trying to get to Georgia. That's where the queen wants to be. That's where the queen wants to be. Take it from me. You don't want COVID. I'm still recovering since March. Oh, Ayana, really? Goodness grief. Well, what's going on, honey? What's bothering you? Stephanie, you're in North Carolina. Hello. Ooh, Stephanie. Where in North Carolina, Stephanie? Ooh, we ain't gonna talk about North Carolina. Lord have mercy. I went to the casino a couple of weeks with a friend. Oh, your dad lives in Nashville. Okay, well, you just 3 hours from me. I went to North Carolina a couple of weeks ago with this lady. She had this guy drive us up there. Child, I ain't never been so scared in my life going through that tunnel, the mountains. I'm telling you, I could have literally passed out. That is the worst drive known to man, besides going up to Sneedville. Oh, Hickory. Okay. I just was like, come on now. I can't stand that drive. And I'm not a gambler, so really wasn't even beneficial for me to go. I went because I was invited, and I appreciate being invited because I don't like sitting around in no house. But if you can't enjoy yourself on the drive, then you're walking around the casino, looking around, trying to win a little bit of money. It's like, honey, no. I didn't win but a few dollars. But the point is, hair loss, but I'm still cute. Oh, hair loss. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I pray for you, baby. Fatigue, rain, fall. Oh, Lord, Ayana, dang. Alicia, you near Cincinnati. Well, all right. Hello, Moonstone. That's an interesting username, Moonstone. Well, I don't like to drive up there. Like I said, I'm not a gambler, so it's not really beneficial for me because I'm not a gambler. I don't like losing money. I don't like giving away money. So that's just who the queen is. And when I think about what kind of money a lot of those people were giving up, I mean, I can only imagine. And, some people are gamblers. That's their thing. But when I was looking around, casing the people, watching, I was thinking to myself, I bet you these people coming in here with a last check, Social Security check, disability check, work check, loan money from a friend, cousin. You understand what I'm saying? I'm thinking to myself, man, these people look like they lost stuff in here. Yes, prayers for Miss Ayana. Yeah, I hope she do feel better. I like this lady. She's always talk real decent on the channel. I mean, I just can't imagine just giving up my money like that. I'm a sore loser. I'm sorry. That's the queen. I don't give you no money like that. I mean, we all can find different things to spend our money on, but mine giving it to the coin machine, slot machine, just not really my type of hype. I'm sorry. I just, and I think about some people. I was just like I said, I was looking around at these people and I was thinking to myself, I bet you these people are spending their last money in here, giving up all their money. Dang, but they grown, they do what they want to do. And then, hey, on the way back, I couldn't sleep. He was flying. He was riding the white line close to the, the grass, flying down the interstate. I said, Lord, don't let this man fall asleep. Because, you can still be, asleep with your eyes open. There are people who do that. And that's the first thing I was thinking. What if he's asleep when his eyes are open? She said, I had a stranger at the casino ask me for $10. Oh, yeah, see, no. We're not going to give you no money. Now, wait a minute. It's one thing to give the crap table and the machine the money. We're not about to be giving those civilians no money. Not see, he's showing out. He, as they say in the street, he was doing the most. Then what you tell him? What did you tell him, honey? Did you tell him use a little light? You use a little light in your pocketbook? Ooh, Lord, it couldn't have been me. They would have had to call the security. They would show up, had to call the security. Yes, they would have. 12 viewers, 19 thumbs up. I surely appreciate it. Well, I just jumped on here, you guys, just to say hello to you guys and Check in with you all, hoping you are well, hoping you are warm because the queen is cold. I got the heat on at 76, and I'm telling you, these little tootsies is cold, honey, little toesies. They can't stand the pain right now. They cannot stand the pain. But there's nothing going on here in Tennessee. Not nothing, not nothing. Pray for me, though. Pray for me. Keep me in your prayers. Keep me in your prayers. And I will be praying for all of you all as well. Jane Doe says, have a good night. Okay, Jane. Since she gone. Okay. And it's what time? 7:45. She checking out of here. Well, all right. I can't get mad. Okay, that's all right. And y'all ain't talking about nothing. Now, as much as these y'all cried about me going live now, you need to go live. You need to go live. Ain't but got 14 people on here. I'm not speaking appropriate English. 13. And y'all ain't talking about nothing with me. Not bringing up no news, new news, old news. Tell me something. They say, tell me something good. I'm working overtime and listening at the same time. Alicia. Oh, what do you do, Alicia? All right, Stephanie. Did I dye my hair? I did. I colored it, honey. I had to get color this gray. And that crazy woman chopped off all my hair. I thought I wanted bangs and leave the rest straight. She done went all on the sides and kept cutting some out. There was some hair missing. I thought, did anybody tell you to cut my hair? All on the sides? Why would I want bangs cut and then the sides cut? Hell, they wouldn't have no hair. Thank you, baby. I appreciate it. I got it pulled up in a little ghetto ponytail because it needs a perm. Really, I need to wait until next week, which will put it at about 6 weeks. But, you know, I might want to look cute for Thanksgiving. I thought, go on, try to be bald for Thanksgiving. Permanent. Your hair already thinned out. Won't try to put some more perm in there. Lord have mercy. But, you know, I got a little new growth. It ain't a lot, but it's enough, you know. So this was the look. 4:45. Where in the world are you? A licensed massage therapist since 2008, but I'm not practicing until there's a vaccine. Oh, okay. But you said you're about to be putting your good hands on nobody. You put your mask on, baby, and give them a massage. Come on now, put your little mask on. Go and get your coins, baby. West Coast. Oh, where? The original 718 Savage. What does all that stand for, baby? God, I'm scared to ask. Ooh, 38 minutes. Lord have mercy. Washington State. Oh my gosh, you are way out there. You is near the Wawa. Oh my stars. Oh, full-time job, Alicia. Okay. Well, Washington State sounds nice. Very scenic. I've heard Washington, Oregon, very scenic states. I wouldn't mind going out there. There was a time when I wanted to live in California. I still wouldn't mind living in California, but you gotta have some coins to live out there. You know, you gotta have some serious coins. So right now, I'll settle on Georgia for the entertainment business. Hello, Joy. How are you? Hello, everybody in the room. Hello, everybody in the room. My viewers are not talking about any subject matter. I don't know what y'all doing. If y'all sweeping, mopping, sleeping, just listening to my fat face sit up here and talk. If y'all don't bring up a subject matter, please. Oh, Arizona. Yeah, Arizona would be nice. That's where I really need to be because I have sinus trouble. I have acute sinusitis, and that's the state they recommend for people who have sinus trouble. We need the dry heat because this humidity here, it kicks up the pollen and the dander and the trees and all this old mess. I'm looking at myself like, Lord, my neck getting fat. I'm just getting big, y'all. The air, right. I've been putting on weight, been eating good, eating too much, environment too. Oh, from Portland. Oh, nice. Her husband is from Portland. Okay. Well, I'm trying to court and date. Ooh, let's show hard. We ain't gonna talk about that. That's like pulling teeth. That's like pulling them wisdom teeth. Them leftover wisdom teeth I had in my mouth back in March. Lord have mercy. Finding a man here is like them wisdom teeth that was in my mouth. Can't get nothing. Oh, we met online. Okay. What you doing for Thanksgiving? Well, I've been invited to go to someone's house, the original. But I don't know because of COVID. I don't want to be breathing up under nobody. I don't want nobody breathing over me. Because our numbers are high here. They're getting high. And they're telling everybody in the United States not to go nowhere for Thanksgiving. Don't be any people faces. The nursing home got a lot of people sick here in the area, so it's not good. It's not good at all. The workers are sick in the nursing home. like a high number. Not no low number. So I'm leery. I don't want to, I don't want no COVID. They did that for us here in Washington. They did what, baby? I don't know what I'm gonna do Thanksgiving. I mean, I've been invited somewhere, but I don't know if I'm gonna go. But I don't want to be to myself on Thanksgiving. I know this. If people say this is the time where people are depressed and this and that. Oh, shut you down. Okay, I'm not really depressed about the holidays. That's not what's going on with me. I got my own little things, going on. Those folks been all up on my videos watching me and worried about what the hell's going on with me. It's like, chick, you worried about the wrong thing. Queen, all right. Queen gonna live and survive regardless of what's going on. And look good and cute too, because I think I'm looking real cute today. Honey, what? What you talking about? So you can't let the devil have everything. Some of y'all are vicious out here. But we ain't gonna go there. We ain't got that kind of time. I'm trying to live and survive. I ain't got time for all this foolishness. What's going on in the street? If y'all love to call it the YouTube streets, I keep telling y'all I don't get down with all that foolishness. I can't tell you what's going on with these folks. Thank you, Alicia. Come on, I look cute always. Well, thank you, honey. I try. I'm trying. I need to go out there and walk. But hell, if I want to go out there and walk tonight, people tell me you should walk at night. It's dangerous. I thought, honey, the only thing that can get me is a dog or a coyote. That's the running bet. What you gonna do? Throw the dice. Who gonna get it first? The coyote or the dog? Because that's what I'd be battling with right now if I go outside and walk. Oh, we couldn't have cupcakes with class because of the virus election and kids being killed had me stressed out. What kids killed? Now don't you start talking crazy now. What you talking about? Children. What children? What children, baby? What children? That's a good idea for children's birthday. Whoever came up with that idea of having cupcakes for a birthday party, that was the best idea they ever came up with. Instead of buying a big old cake and worrying about finding a way to keep the leftovers in the refrigerator, just buy cupcakes. And then at the end of the party, your baby takes some home. And then if there's more left, then you let your guests take a cupcake home. That's a fantastic idea. I like that idea. I really, really do. Well, 43 minutes in, and none of you have brought up any subject matters. I don't know why. Well, you all know I have been on the date site. I haven't talked about that in a long, long time because I see I have to watch what I say on this channel because I got some stalker creeps that's so worried about my personal life. But anyway, I talked to somebody today. He seems very nice, but you know how that goes. You never know. Because people can tell you anything. Because lately I haven't been meeting anything but some buffoons. Just some other fools. I'm serious. Just some damn fools. Just don't be talking about nothing. Any news on the cupcake case? No, baby. I was waiting for one of y'all to bring that up. I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard about Derica Brown or Patrick Starworth attending court. As you see, we're now approaching the end of November. I haven't heard that any of them have a court date for this year because we are at the end of the year. And I was hoping that one of them would slide their tail into court by now. Because, Derica was supposed to go up in August for the kidnapping case of her children. And I have yet to hear anything about that case, about that. So homegirl facing 2 charges, you know, the death of Cupcake and then the, Lord have mercy, the kidnapping of her children. Lord, what the hell was wrong with her? Justice for Cupcake, yes. Justice for her, you're right. Whew, it's always something. I don't know what's going on in Alabama. Like I told you all last night, they have a lot of weird disappearances of people down there in Alabama. Somebody was on here last night from Tuscaloosa, and I guess they were saying the same thing. It's just not great down there. And what's crazy is it's not to, what's the word I'm looking for? Not that you want children to go missing, but when you hear grown people missing, it's kind of baffling because in your mind you're thinking, well, did they walk away on their own? They just got tired of living and didn't want to be bothered, or they just went on somewhere else and they ain't talked to nobody, or somebody got them gone. You know, we got some ruthless people out here that don't mind snuffing you out, putting you in a bag and dropping you off somewhere out in the wilderness, because we got a lot of people who have come up missing and later found deceased, discarded like trash. And this just goes to show you we have crazy people out here. I keep trying to tell y'all, these folks is crazy. You can't trust nobody. I don't trust nobody. Yesterday, the day before, a double homicide. Oh, where you live? And you out there in serial killer land. You know, them serial killers come from the West Coast. A lot of them. A lot. Ted Bundy, Green River Killer, BTK. Stop me. Just saying. There's some hunting grounds out there hunting. Texas, Oregon, Washington State. I don't know. They produce some sick people. Florida, too. We're going to throw Florida in there, too. Florida got some old heinous folks. There's some heinous crimes that come out of Florida hunting. I don't know. There's something about down there. It's like that's what child molesters like to flock for some reason. They have so many cases of men who have abused children, violated children, come out of Florida. Sick. And that's a transient state, too. A lot of people flock to Florida because it's warmer down there. Oh, Alabama doesn't have. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. They always got something going on down there in Alabama. What part of Alabama? I wonder. You know, if I say anything bad about these states, people jump up. Why are you always picking on Alabama, this place? Because y'all always killing somebody. That's why. I know people get murdered everywhere. I'm not crazy. But some of them cases don't make no sense. Like I said, when you find grown people going dead and missing, something's wrong. Just grouped up. And then you count small towns. When you find an adult missing from a small town, and then you get another small town nearby, and then you hear another adult missing, yeah, you start wondering what the hell's going on. I'm going to tell you all something. I believe that Ibrahim Yazid then knocked off some more people down there in Alabama besides Miss Anaya Blanchard. I've always thought that. Once I saw his criminal background, the way he beat that old man up almost to death and was driving with that man in his car, they said that man was near dead. And a judge let him out. Why would you give that punk, you know what, a bond? Yeah, it's not his first rodeo. You just, what's the word? Fire in the head. Okay. I don't know if I know about that, Stephanie. Oh, yeah, where you at? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. The little white girl. Yeah, the white people raised hell about that, didn't they? And what happened with that? Did he know the mother or whatever? Was it personal? Was he just seeking revenge or something for shooting the little girl? Or he got some mental problems? Did y'all ever find out why he shot the little girl? Because it was crazy. But back to Ibrahim. I believe Ibrahim has done some heinous stuff. When I was going to Facebook last year when this case was unfolding, the way them women and men was talking down there in Alabama with that old good. Oh, I hate when hear them talk, make me sick. I was just like, this is serious business. This girl was murdered. He damn near killed an elderly man, robbed him at a motel with a friend, put him in his car. Where y'all think he was taking him in his car that night? Disneyland? Come on now. You think about what I'm saying to you. Where was he taking that old man? You done beat this man damn near to sleep. and you got him in the passenger seat or in the car, where was he taking him? And whose car was he in? Probably the victim's car, like Miss Anaya Blanchard. And the fact that that fool who saw Ibrahim pushing her into the car that night, why didn't you say anything? Talking about your girlfriend, wife didn't want you to get involved. You could have just called the police. You didn't have to go up and be Captain Save-A-Ho. You could have just said, hey, just past this gas station, I see a guy forcing a girl. I think it's probably more than just a lover spat. Could you get somebody over here? Here's a description of the car. See, all that time, you could have been given a description. Police in the area could have swooped up on the car, even if they pulled up right when the car was leaving or made it a little ways out the parking lot. How you know? We ain't gonna never know because you didn't never call 911 to say anything. Your girlfriend think they just fighting. Y'all probably fight all the time. That's the reason why she ain't want you calling. Because she like your dumb tail. I know I can be so evil, but that just pissed me off. Then sometimes I wonder, did she know him? You know, I always wondered that. Well, did she know him? Did she meet him somewhere? And they had each other's number? Because allegedly he had went in that store and nobody's saying that nothing seemed off with him in the store, and she was at the same store. So what I have to ask myself is, how did he get to the store? How did Ibrahim get to that store where she was? Did he walk to the store? Did he get dropped off at the store? Did he have his own car, another vehicle with a friend? What? Well, that's good, Alicia. You know, I know a lot of people don't like getting involved in people's business. I get it. But sometimes what you have to remember is, if something jump off, you can't go back. Something happened to the victim, you can't go back. You can't say, well, I wish I had a call. You find out that they're dead, it's too late. But I want to know how Ibrahim got to that store where she went. And what did he do? Stand outside, pilfering, looking for a victim. She pulled up. She go in, get her little snacks or whatever, come out. Then that's when he walked up to her, manhandled her and pushed her in her car. How did it go down? Because see, that's what I'm curious about. Is how did he get to the store? Did he walk up and just was pilfering around looking for a victim? And or did he go in the car, another car and park, lied in wait, had somebody else in the car with him to follow him? But then in a way, that don't make no sense. This was last year, Yellow Man. How you doing, Yellow Man? This was last year with Anaya Blanchard. See, that's one thing the police has never told us, is how did Ibrahim how did he come to be at that store? And was he already on foot, or was he, I'm great. I'm above ground. I'm doing good. God is good. God is good. I'm great today. I was a little testy earlier, but guess what? We straight. Look, I can't let the devil have everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm great. But how did he get there? How did he get there? And I don't think y'all ain't said nothing about that. And all the times we talked last year, how the hell did Ibrahim get to that store? Was he out looking for somebody on foot, or did somebody drop him off, or was somebody in another car waiting and they followed him while he dumped her out there off the highway where he took her? Because he did take her a little ways from where the store was. Y'all do remember that, right? He took her off the highway and dropped her off. And then where he dropped her off, leads one to wonder, had he been back there before? Because it was off a dirt road where he dropped her off an interstate. This little Negro been busy. You damn right it ain't his first rodeo. He been knocking folks out. And then let me tell y'all something else about a case I brought to you all about Lakira. Okay. Lakira is missing still. I have heard nothing about her. I tried talking to her mother. The mother never responded. And when she finally responded, I just had given up because I felt like, what's the point? I tried talking to her. I had missed the timeline that day. I texted her back to say, hey, we can talk, video chat, whatever. Give me your story about your baby so we can try to get some justice for your baby, get your baby found. Either way, it did not pan out. So I'm wondering, did he have something to do with her death? Because now we find out Lakira stayed with him and his girlfriend at one time. Right. Hello, Cheryl. See, somebody come in with the 411. He dropped off halfway between Auburn and Montgomery. That's my point. That's my point. Was he on foot when he did this crime? Because when he showed up in the apartments wherever he was seen by an eyewitness, he didn't have on nothing but his boxers. So that means he bloodied up with the victim to where when he got to the next location after dumping her car, he didn't even have a shirt on or no breeches, as old folks would say. He ain't had no pants on. So you got real bloody. You had to discard your clothes. And then you had to do that girl like that. You got Lakira's mom number. Cheryl, wait, Cheryl, what you got her number for? Oh, you know her. Well, baby, I'm not about to disturb nobody. I've learned my lesson from trying to talk to people offline about personal things. Sometimes it's best you just leave well enough alone. I'll talk about it on the channel and pray that somebody will one day hear me talk or somebody else talk, hear the story and say, you know what, I got information on the disappearance of this young lady or somebody else, and they'll go to the authorities and give them the said information. But Queen is not going to keep reaching out to people, because my thing is, if you want something to come out about your mother, father, child, you'll bring the 411 if you want it to be relayed. I'm not going to chase anybody, about any type of crime, because you still have to be careful dealing with people, because I don't know these people out here. I don't know what's real, what isn't. I'm just a true fighter. That's just who I am. I don't like hearing any stories about anybody being raped, sodomized, molested, or killed and dumped like trash. That's who the Queen is. And it don't matter if it's you. I would go to bat for you as well, and I don't know you. That's just who I am, because you don't do a life like this. She wanted to talk about it, and the young man never will get around to it. What young man? What young man you talking about? Now, who was that? Who's the young man, baby? Another channel. The young man never will get around to it. And that's the version you get from what? Her mama? What I'm telling you. I missed the time on that day, because I think I was supposed to call about 11 or 12. Moonstone said sometimes it's best to mind your own. Well, I guess so. Oh, are you trying to be smart, Moonstone? Are you trying to be facetious? From him. Well, like I said, I don't have to chase anybody. Oh, okay, Moonstone. I didn't know, baby. That's why they tell us not to text you, because you don't never know what's the intention behind the text. But I tried. Okay, that's fine, Moonstone. Well, I like I said, we talked briefly. I tried to set up the time. I missed the time because it was morning. I think I was supposed to talk about 11 or 12 that morning, afternoon. I missed it, and it was a few hours later, maybe not even but 2 hours later, when I texted probably about 2 and told her, hey, I apologize. I missed the time. I think he probably did something to her. Oh, I think he did too. Because as soon as somebody came up and said he knew her, they've been in the vicinity of one another at some point, maybe not at the time she went missing, but they knew of each other, and the girl and Lakira stayed in a house with him and a girlfriend. Oh, baby, what you talking about? You know my radar, my antennas went up. I said, oh, yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't put it past him. After I've seen what he did to that old man and his friend and Anaya. And then you see how he acted in Florida when they apprehended him. He walking all in court like he, don't know where he is. Whoops, sorry about that. This phone was sensitive. Sorry about that. So sorry. Thank you. Sorry about that, you guys. My finger was down here close to this little this other button down here. I need to be on the computer. I'm waiting on that as I speak on the computer, so I don't have to be nowhere near a phone. But yeah, that to me, that case is baffling to me. Lakira missing, no contact on social media. Her child is being raised by the mother. I mean, that's just messed up. This little boy don't have his mama. I mean, come on now. And then too, she had asthma, because I remember watching a lot of her Facebook posts. I saw pictures, a video where she was in the hospital at one time. This is just crazy. They don't have a clue where she is. Well, baby Cheryl, they don't have a clue where she is because, like you just said, they're not trying to find her. Let me tell you what's crazy about the Lakira case. At one point, you could go on the website for Alabama. The Alabama State missing roster for everybody missing in Alabama. 1 minute, Lakira name up there. Then the next minute, they talking about her name ain't on the roster. So which is it? It's on, it's off. And you know there's this rule about African American people going missing in this country where they're not taken serious that they're missing. You always hear, well, everybody has the right to be left alone and roam and do what they want to do. Well, hell, we know that already. We don't need nobody to tell us that. But if a person normally speaks to people, call people, text people, they have children, they take care of their children, they pick up their children in a timely fashion, why am I going to say that you are lying about your daughter not showing up to pick up their child or was supposed to come by at a certain time to run an errand? You know your child better than I do. So the police don't have a right to tell you, oh, well, they might be doing something. They might be upset. They might be mad at the world. Well, they might be. But still, act like you care. Yeah, she was a baby. 18. Is that all she was, 18? Hello, Palace and Pugs. April Cardona. Madison Bell case. Media jumped on it. Madison Bell. Enlighten me. Madison Bell. What's that? Ooh, girl, my head's itching. I'm just sick of these cases. I was bothered because at that time, I was dealing with, she ran off with some guy she was gaming, okay. I was dealing with all that Camille McKinney stuff last year, then Anaya Blanchard, then Lakira. I just was thinking to myself, Lord, what is going on? Right, okay, had everybody worried, okay. Well, that happens sometimes, baby, when these things do happen. But Lakira's case is just another baffling case. And let me tell you something about young people. They love social media. I don't care if they the type that like to post pictures, selfies, or just interact with people on Facebook, whatever. Lakira struck me as a young lady who liked to take pictures. She liked to post pictures. So I can't see somebody like that just falling off and saying, I'm mad at the world. I ain't going to respond to no posts, pick up my kid, answer my phone. I don't believe that. And I don't care even on her worst day. And I don't even know the little girl. I still can't see that. I just can't. Because people get in a habit. Just like this Facebook post I put up the other day. Y'all wake up and run to Facebook and Instagram, don't even know if you can walk yet. You just jump out the bed. Or got the phone in the bed, because I keep my phone in the bed in case, it rings. Seriously. A lot of people are internet junkies. They got to know what's going on. They on Facebook before they get up and brush their teeth. They ain't washed their face. They haven't took their first pee yet, excuse my language, and they are on Facebook. Let me check my notifications. Ain't nobody called you. Somebody up 3, 4 o'clock in the morning posting stuff to Facebook. I see people do it all the time. I just be like, Lord have mercy. Ain't nobody sleeping. Ain't nobody going to bed. Excuse me. Got 13 guests in the room. 1 hour talking to you guys. Whew. Lord, I need to run around the block. I swear. Queen need to be on a regimen. I swear I do. Well, we've talked about Lakira. We've talked about Derica Brown. The case in Florida where we have 2 African-American, a couple found dead in a mansion. What happened to them? That's what started this live tonight. For those who came in and don't know what I was talking about, I'm curious to know why a young African-American man and woman were found dead in a Kendall mansion down in Florida. The owners of the home's son found them, a pool of blood inside the home. The police say it was a gory scene. So what happened? I need to run around the block too, and it would do me in. Oh, I can't run. I'll tell you that now. I got to climb stairs just to get to the apartment. So look, I can walk and walk. I don't get out of breath. I have a knee problem is what I have. But climbing the stairs is when I'm out of breath. Whew. I eat late. See, lately I've been eating late because like right now, it's 8. I have not had dinner. So you see where I'm going? The bad habit. I'm getting later and later eating. I eat lunch late. I may eat lunch at 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock. I got to stop that. I'm a coffee drinker. I love to have a cup of coffee first. I will put coffee in my mouth before I put food in my mouth. That's what's so crazy. So it's like, well, how are you gaining weight? It's the portion control. Because right now I'm going to make something to eat late, and boom, it'll probably be too much. And there we have it. Okay, Cheryl Ray. This person, Mr. Michael Hanna, owns a mansion down there in Florida. He's been renting it out. I don't know if his son rented it out. He obviously is an elderly man because he's owned this property since 1978. And this house has had a lot of parties and complaints with the city. They have citations against them. He's been paying fines on the citations and fines or whatever. And so it's a party house. I think he rents it out to people, young people. And on this fateful day, November 17th, this year, 2 African-American people, a male and a female, were found dead. The police will not reveal how they were murdered. I'm sure that is to preserve the case, so they can get some information. The reward is up to $5,000 in this case. So if anybody has any information in the state of Florida, please call the local authorities to help solve this double homicide of Tyrone Coleman and Jessica Moye. Jessica is 26 and Tyrone is 23. They both are African American and they are now deceased from a double homicide. Somebody snuffed out these babies and I want to know why. What did these kids do to you for you to kill them? And I don't speculate because I don't want no their family jumping on here talking crazy on my channel about. I just said something disrespectful about them, so I don't have any details, so I can't even begin to tell you what I think happened because I don't know. I've gone at least 3 articles pertaining to these two, and nothing was given that would lead us to know what could have happened. You said the reward tells you the police don't have a clue, Lord Cheryl. Oh, okay. I'm baffled myself, child. I don't know. Satan is busy. He just gonna keep taking these people off this earth with his stinking tail. Because he mad, he been down in that pit for thousands of years. He angry, so he want everybody else to join him. And I'm trying to tell him, I ain't trying to come down there with you. I ain't trying to ride with you. I ain't trying to be your friend. Because the devil will use people. I tried to set my background up a little pretty. Have y'all something pretty to look at in the back of my kitchen. Oh, where are my commenters? Why are you all not talking about any other cases we discussed? But I do want to answer this. Thank you, baby. Thank you. I put this little ugly tree back here, too, from my bedroom. See that little tree? Little topiary? That's more of a traditional look. I don't really care for that. I like palm trees. I like natural looking stuff. And topiaries is too traditional looking. I'm selling that thing on the marketplace. Selling this lamp too. Honey, I be selling stuff. I get stuff I want. Somebody give me stuff, I sell that stuff. Make me some extra money. I tell you all, you want to hustle, a legal hustle? Clean out your garage and your bedrooms, your guest rooms, your house. Post that stuff to the Facebook marketplace. Specify if you wanted to be picked up only or meet in public to drop off the said items, the Kroger, the Target, wherever, police station, and clear your house out, sell that stuff and get you some money, honey. That's the brand new hustle since COVID. Cleaning out garages and attics. Folks be on there selling all kind of stuff. I got a lot of stuff posted to Facebook Marketplace. Just anything I just didn't have no use for anymore, because my closet was getting overfilled. I didn't have enough room. When you live in an apartment, you don't have a lot of space. You don't need all this stuff. Clothes, clothes I wasn't wearing. I posted it. A little of this, a little of that. Who knows? But that's the 411 at the moment. But that's why I jumped on tonight, was to talk about this young couple who were found murdered in a Florida mansion. I'm praying uh, that a suspect or suspects are caught. I pray someone will come forward with information that has information about the double homicide. I mean, that's the sick part to me about murder is there's always somebody that knows the truth. There's always somebody who knows something, and that's the person who did the killing, the person who aided the killing, and the person who sits and listens at the killer tell what they did. Oh yeah, you got some grimy folks not only murdering the people, but they don't mind sharing with somebody, as they call pillow talk, and tell they killed somebody. But I can tell you, there is no way in hell you're gonna lay with me or sit up at a table and tell me you just snuffed out one or two or more people, and you think I'm not about to try to get you out my periphery and get to the law enforcement. And I understand some people might fear for their life, depending on the person that's doing the talking. But guess what? You can't be around me, and I know you didn't kill somebody because what I tell myself: if you did it to them, you do it to me. Thank you, Terry. Terry, how are you? So glad you joined, honey, Queen Live, honey. I don't really like doing these lives because I be thinking, a lot of people don't like watching them this long. This is long, hours long. I mean, I think 30 minutes, I guess, sufficient enough, but you're gonna get bored at some point and you're gonna go log off and do something else, and then they want you to watch the commercials so we can get paid. That's the stipulation with YouTube. Everything's it's a rat race. But I'm bored. I'm just saying, I told my new friend, I said, well, I'm gonna make a live because I wanna talk to my fans, and then I will get back with you later because he's a very, very important man. If you get my drift, he ain't no ho hum man. He's a important man. He works with our national government. And I said, "Ooh, no, the queen ain't met a professional. Lord Jesus, let's see where it goes." Look, one of y'all out there probably said, she'll be on here crying by Friday. She'll be on here crying by Friday. He ain't acting right. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. It's hard to meet a man these days, baby. Ooh, I got a man. I ain't got him yet, Sheree. I just talked to him today. But what I'm saying is, he's a very professional man. He works with our national government. He is the person that goes out here and lobbies for you all. Get the laws on the book. Yeah, top shelf. And we haven't met a man like that in, oh my God, I can't even tell you when the last time I met a professional. I attract the craziest men. I mean, she said, honey, yes. Terry, I'm hoping I can build a friendship. I'm gonna be truthful because I haven't met a professional man in a while. I meet all kind of men, truckers, Lord, there be inmates that message me, just all kind of crazy people. And I try to be nice to all people, make conversations. We all are important. I don't want to judge nobody because they're incarcerated or they're the mailman or the garbage man. But the thing is, I'm 49. I'd like to meet a man that does not have his breeches hanging down to his knees. He wears a belt. He wears Argyle socks. Yeah, I'm going to go on and say it. He wears a blazer. I'm going to go on and say it. I'd like to meet a man that can put on some clothes. I don't want to look at no dusty tennis shoes, gym shoes. I'm tired of that. I mean, I live here in the South. The average men here, black and white, do not dress. They just don't dress. You find men that dress, they come from up north, the Midwest, like Chicago, New York, Pennsylvania, Detroit, Ohio. Those men put on clothes. These men in this area, they don't like to put on clothes. They want to put on jeans and a t-shirt, pullover jacket, hoodie, something like that. And they can be a fully grown man. I ain't talking about nobody in their 20s. I'm talking about 30s and 40s. Still want to wear hoodies. Still want to wear Air Jordans. Baby, no offense, but go buy you some shoes. Hey, Jeanette, please buy you some shoes. Everybody needs dress attire. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're a politician. I don't care if you're a lawyer, a doctor, an engineer, a welder, truck driver. Everybody should have dress clothes. Every man should have a suit, dress socks. You understand? Square toe shoes. I'm a sucker for square toe dress shoes. I see a black man with some square toe dress shoes on. Lord have mercy. You better call the paramedics. It's about to be an emergency up in China. You hear me? Now I'm getting gritty with y'all now, but I'm serious. I like a well-dressed man. I love a man. It smells good. He's manicured. Hell, I don't even like a man. I don't like you with fingernails. Yeah, I'm gonna go there. We're gonna get personal because I usually don't tell my grown folk business on here. But the queen gonna go there, and I'm sure I'll get some hot about it, but it don't matter because as I keep telling you, I run this channel here. Yes, I do. Queen is 49. She'll be 50 in January. Same day as Oprah Winfrey's birthday, January 29th. I will be 50. I want a man who is well manicured. He cares about his appearance. He dressed nice. He knows how to talk. He don't use duh, would when he speaks. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want you to smoke cigarettes. I don't want you smoking no blunts. I don't want you doing none of that. I done seen enough of all of that. I'm not enamored. I'm not turned on. I want your fingernails to be cut low. I don't want you to have toenails. Yeah, I said it. Why not? What I got to lose? We're going to go out with a bang this year. Boswell trial. I don't know, baby. A cougar. Terry. Oh, God. I had a young one on the phone trying to talk to me today, 32. I said, baby, it's no, I'm not trying to be rude, but I am old enough to be your mother. I'm just keeping it real. I'm not trying to be rude. You may think I'm being rude. I'm not. I'm just keeping it real. I speak from experience. I don't speak from what I think. I speak from experience. I've dated a younger man many moons ago when I was younger, in my early 30s. That didn't work. It ain't never went nowhere. That person has reached out to me over the years. He's calmed down, but he's still the same. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't nothing. It can't be nothing. Because one, he don't have anything he can offer me. Just like he didn't have nothing to offer me when he was 23 and I was in 30-something. You understand? We had like an 8-year difference in age. Well, now he's older, but he's still not somebody I would want to be in a relationship with. That's just common sense. And I don't mind dating a younger man. I don't have a problem with that. Let me make that clear. But I don't want him so young that I could be his mother. Right. Immature. 30. Right. 40, they're immature. I done met at my age, 49, playing phone games here recently. Okay, I'm getting ready to put this out here because, I don't even care. I just don't care. Okay, you're 49 years old, 48, whatever. Got a decent job, got your own place. We're talking on the phone. You act like you got a problem returning a call. See, that's a turn off right there. Then you finally make time for me on your day off, which was a Friday. We talk. Getting ready to go to your friend's house and have a little, guys outing. They're going to sit around, drink, watch sports, whatever. Cool. So he wanted to get in his time with me and talk so we can get to know each other. So then he said, well, I'd like to come up to where you live and visit you tomorrow, which would have been a Saturday. So, I was a little leery about that. But he's like, no, I just want to take you out. We can go places, whatever you want to do. And he still lives in Tennessee, just 3 hours or so from me. So the point is, I think you know the point. After our conversation, he never called back later that day, never checked in, never texted as he said he would. Naturally, you already knew there was no meeting up on Saturday because hell, I hadn't heard from him Friday evening on into Friday night. Yeah, I blocked the sucker because I feel like, you know what, baby, I'm too old for this. Didn't this heathen have the nerve after I went on and unblocked him a couple of days later? He called me the next week and sent a text saying, hey. Now, how's that appropriate? I'll wait. Hey, who? Hey, what? Well, what am I supposed to say a week later? And I know y'all don't want the excuse why he said he didn't call. A doctor, Pallet. Pallet, if you got a doctor, send him here. I don't want no crazy one now. Look, I ain't crazy. I know they could be a professional. They'd be a nut too. the head of my life and they don't want to hear from me anymore. Right, Stephanie, right. Well, you have a reason to tell. You have a reason to tell people that you're a Christian or you believe in God. That's your choice. Because my thing is you need to get that out of the way. Because I think a lot of times we as people, we get with people really out of attraction. But you know they're not for you. You just don't want to say it out loud on your tongue. He looks good. She looks good. But you really don't have anything in common. You don't like their ways. Probably don't like the way they carry themselves, but they look good. And I think that's what's wrong with a lot of us. We're just physically attracted to people. But once they start talking, you start hearing their conversation, their demeanor, you start thinking to yourself, it's something. I don't like that he said that. I don't like she said that. I don't like the way he thinks about this subject matter. And you start realizing you don't have anything in common with that person, but you might still conversate with them on the phone. You might still go places with them. I mean, we all do some crazy stuff. But deep down inside, I think after you talk to a person a little while, I think all of a day you really can know if it will work with somebody just from their conversation. Your conversation tell you a lot. If he overtalks you, won't let you get your comment in, he cuts down everything you say, he disagrees with everything you say. Okay, so how's it gonna go from there? You can't even hold a conversation. I'm just saying. Anyway, this badass yellow boy, that's what I'm gonna call him. After he texted hey a week later, decides to tell me after I said, excuse me, you kidding? You just raising the call or text a week later, you don't even pick up the phone to call? A week later, you just text. He tell me, married men be trying to play the field. Yeah, I know it's a lot of married men on the site. Yes, there are a lot of married men, and they have women too, because I've seen some men I know got women, and they on the date site. He decides to tell me his mama had COVID. She live in Mississippi. Okay, now you know I'm getting ready to go here with you. He lives outside Nashville, or Nashville rather. His mama live in Mississippi. I think somewhere near the bottom. Don't give me the line. You were so distraught that your mama had COVID that you what? You went down to Mississippi to see about your mama? Or you was just sitting at home distraught talking to her on the phone? Help me out, because I didn't inquire. Because at this point I didn't give a damn. What was wrong with just sending me a text saying, Miss Lady, I'm very interested in getting to know you, but I just found out my mama got COVID. I'm really worked up. I'm in no shape to talk to you, and I won't be coming to your area to take you out to lunch, dinner, whatever. That's it. You text me some lame ass text a week later after we were supposed to talk on that Friday evening. You're supposed to check in to see how I'm doing, whatever. Never called back that Friday evening. By Friday night, I blocked him. I unblocked him days later. And then the following week, after a couple of days of him being blocked, like I said, I unblocked him. He called at the end of the next week. 40 and over. He is 40 and over. Jeanette, I tell you, he was my age. I'm 49. Hell, you about to make me forget how old I am. I think he's 49. Like, as my brother would say, you ain't got a lot to kick it. Oh, street talk. You ain't got a lot to kick it. I mean, if your mother, let's say his mother actually had COVID and he was worked up about his mother, what was wrong with calling me to say, I'm in no mood to entertain you or talk to you on the phone, but I just wanted to let you know I'm upset. I'm worried about my mother, and I will call you when I get my mind right. That's all a man had to do. And I'm not coming to see you tomorrow. What's so hard about that? You don't text me no week later, and then when you text, you say, hey. It ain't even hello. How you doing, Miss Lady? My apologies. I was rude, disrespectful by not calling you back, but I had a family emergency. Say something. Act like you're grown. But, hey, this the same dude that wants to talk about what kind of woman he want. He want a decent lady. He wants something different. He wants somebody mature, but he don't have the decency to text or call me to say, I can't talk to you right now because my mother has COVID and she's sick. And you know what I'm about to say, don't you? Self, the ones my age are homebound, I don't want to go nowhere and do nothing. Well, that's why you got to find a man that likes to get out that's able. Hey, Mary, that's why you got to find a man that is still active, that likes to do things. Because, see, a lot of people assume because people are older, over the age of 50 or 60, they don't want to go nowhere, they don't want to do anything. I know a lot of people my age, they stay in the street. They stay at the casino, they stay out of town, they stay in hotels, They be going more than the young folks. It be the young folks sitting at home wanting to watch damn Netflix. Honey, these are older folks. They be on airplanes, baby. Let me tell you. The older people I know, 60. Oh, baby, they don't sit at home. They look, they reliving their youth. They think they 30 years old. They be on airplanes, hotel rooms, touring cities. They be enjoying themselves. They ain't laying around, and some still be going with COVID. But what I'm saying is, don't cry about what you want out somebody, and you're not willing to follow through. You can't say you want a decent woman, you want a mature woman, but you won't even return a phone call. Well, you're right, Cheryl. And that's probably why he ain't got no woman up there in Nashville. I mean, he's a nice looking man. Woo, baby. And you know, I have a preference. I'm not really attracted to lighter skinned men. There's some I've been attracted to, but what I'm saying is a lot of men that I have gravitated to were more brown skinned, dark skinned. But if I met a light skinned man, I liked him. Yeah, I date him. That's no problem. It was something about him. I was just like, this guy is nice looking, tall. Ooh, baby. Oh, Lord, like 6'3", 6'4". I was like, oh, because I'm tall. So I was like, oh, yes. Oh, shit. I want to hit no nothing. See, it don't matter. Tall, short, fat, light skin, dark skin, white, dreadlock, no dreadlock, bald head, inmate, butcher, baker, garbage man. He a man. And if they're going to be liars, that's what they're going to be. You know, it doesn't really matter. And I'm telling you, they lay on some lies, honey. My little inbox on the little site stay full. They stay messaging. Wear you down. Why won't you speak to me? You act like you all that. You know, this all kind of crazy stuff. Hell, you get on the phone and try to talk to them. You already ain't going to talk about nothing. My thing is, if you rude in a text because I won't respond, what you going to talk about when I decide to talk to you on video chat? You're going to be just as rude then. So you have to think about stuff like that. Why are you going to get offended because I didn't respond? You don't know what I got going on. Maybe I don't like your profile. Maybe I don't like your pics. I don't like your memes you put up. Like, for instance, all women are not the same. I'm the type of female, I don't like a man with a nasty mouth. I don't like a man to come out talking filthy talk. You know, let me get to know you first. Dang, you don't even know my government name. You want to talk filthy about talk, sex talk. It's like that on the site. They'll put pictures up and memes up. The memes will have a man and a woman making out or, you know, doing the, you know what. And it's like, this is what you're going to put up that's in relation to your profile. This is what you're going to represent to the public. A nasty sex meme. You too old for that. How you 40, 50 got a sex meme up on your dating profile? Why would I want to talk to you? Because you already let me know that's all you care about is sex. Because the first thing you're going to do is how you doing, where you live, you got kids, you got this, what you do for a living, blah, 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 what you like to do. Boy, but you get through with them questions, here come, I got to ask you something. Can I ask you a personal question? You already know it's going to be a sexual question. It's like, you know, a Negro bye. Come on now. That's such a turnoff. Now, some women may be into it. And if I want to, I can indulge you. I can play right along. But why should I have to? That's not what I want. Thank you, Alicia. Thank you. Honey, let me tell you. Alicia and all those who are listening. Nude pictures. Yeah, they ask for all that. Nude. Want to send selfies of themselves. I've seen all kind of stuff. I remember an old man from Ohio messaged me. He messaged me 2 times in a year. This year, matter of fact. Hey, he'll say something like, hello, how you doing? And then gonna send what you said? Trying to be so nasty, but can't even do it. Oh, we ain't gonna tell that story. Oh Lord, girl, don't get me testified. I'm here, put my business in the street. We're gonna leave that one alone. Okay. I done lost my train of thought. Wait, this older man from Ohio messaged me months back saying, hello, Queen, how you doing? Something like that. The next thing that come up, it shows you have a picture, something like that. I go in, open it up, got a picture of his private part. And let me tell you, Grandpa had something. Shut your mouth. But still, it was a turn off. I was like, dang. Come on, granddaddy. How you ran back in the recliner showing all your business? All your good business. Ooh, Clarice. Ooh, somebody call the paramedics. I was like, come on now, you ain't got to go out like this. I mean, like I said, tall, short, fat, whatever, white, black, dark skin, light skin, whatever, just be decent. That's all I ask, is that you act like you decent. Just send me a nasty picture of your private part after saying hello. Oh, no, she didn't say he was waving his cane. And he had a cane too, Alicia. I don't like to get derogatory on here because, I try to be ladylike. And, I was a little mean last night when I had a right last night. But, I try to be a lady on this channel. Right, be a real man. You didn't have to send me a picture of your private part just from saying hello. And then the next thing after that, you upload a picture of your penis. Like, that's supposed to make me be like, woo, he got a big one. Well, let me message him. Hell, you didn't live in Tennessee, so it wouldn't matter what you had down there. And you couldn't ship it in an envelope. So, I mean, it's like, wow, really? Oh, it's sickening to be this age. I have no guarantee I'll wake up tomorrow or 5 years from now. I don't know what God has in store for me, but this ain't it right here. You understand what I'm saying? To be going through this at 49, playing phone tag with a grown man. Okay, just like the 32-year-old that was on the phone with me today, we video chatting because the date site gives you the option to video chat. He talking all this junk. Why you don't want to talk to you? Why you don't give me a chance? Why? And then the phone go dead, like he hung up or something, and he ain't called back yet. See, that's what I'm talking about. Right there. What I had just said to him. I don't have time to play phone tag with an adult. And after I have said this to you, you go do exactly what I just said. I don't care for in a man. You could have texted back and said, ma'am, I'm sorry. My phone went dead, or I was doing something with the phone. We got disconnected. Nothing. I guess he felt like, oh, this old head, she don't want nothing. She don't want me. She don't want to hook up with me. I sure don't, because guess what? You got 2 little ones, a 2-year-old, a 4-year-old. Oh no. Mm-hmm. Oh no, baby. What kind of life I'm gonna have with you? Let's just say I dated him. I got serious about him. And I'm not trying to rear no children. I don't want to be responsible for nobody's children. How's that gonna work, me dating you? We live together, get married. I'm just thinking, let's say hypothetical. Your kids gotta come to the house, don't they? Because they're your children. And then let's just say I'm not doing anything. I'm not working. I'm not having to go nowhere. You say, well, I want to get with my friends and go watch a football game, or Pookie got a game at his house. We're going to get together and watch a basketball game, whatever it may be, fishing, whatever. And you think I'm getting ready to sit and watch some little itty bitty spiders on my free time. Now you see where I'm going. Queen ain't used to that. Queen has not had to be obligated. I go where I want, do what I want, get up when I want, jump out the door when I want. If I get with a man that has small children, or hell, even school-age children, and we get serious, live together and or marry, I have to be logical to think the children are going to come to the house at some point. God forbid he has to take care of his children, become the primary custodian of the children. That means I'm in this home being the role model of a mother. Not to say I'm trying to take the place of their mother, but you understand what I'm saying. You have to think about those things when you out here dating people. Do you want to be a parent to somebody else's children? That's why I said it's easy to look at people and be fascinated with them physically. Oh, he's so handsome. Ooh, she's fine. She got it going on. But are you willing to take on what she is bringing to the table, what he is bringing to the table? Because you don't never know what can happen. A man can have 5 kids and you dating them. Well, something may happen to 2 of the children where they need a mother, father. Somebody has to take them in. You got to think about things like that. Jeanette, why is you laughing? He thinking you never seen one like this before. Sure, Ray, go. Y'all, you know what? I'm tired of y'all. I ain't never seen one like that. I ain't gonna lie. Granddaddy had it going on now. I said, wow. And he sure didn't mind posting his picture up on the site. It was sad, really, because it's like, you don't even know me and you just gonna go on and do that. I mean, that's why I say you gotta be careful because a lot of these men, they like that. And what's sad, you have to think about, you don't know what somebody might do to your picture if you're a woman. As they call it, revenge porn. You might meet a guy, you want to be a little frisky. You just like, yeah, I'll send him a little pic of this or that. It's not a good idea. Just saying, something happened to that telephone, gets in the wrong hands, the wrong person go through the Google photos, see all your goodies. You don't know where that picture gonna end up. Ain't got time, honey. Listen to Terry. Terry said, don't bring them children to her house. She don't want them. Oh, I make sure my stuff's plugged up, my phone. Well, I'm just saying, everything's about, the lifestyle you have, how you want to live. Everybody is not in that mode of raising children. Once like I say, once you've raised kids, you've done that, and you like your freedom to roam, that is your prerogative. A person can't get mad because you don't want to be obligated to kids. And I'm just saying, if you meet a man that has small children and you already at this age, 50, honey, come on now. You got to count. 2-year-old and you're almost 50. Just keeping it real. And wasn't he calling me, honey, while we talking right now? The professional. Shut your mouth. I told him I was going live. Well, you're right, sure. They will put your pictures out there. Some men are dirty like that. Yes, they will upload your pictures to porn sites. They'll share them with their friends. They might even post them to social media, Facebook. You got some grimy people. They don't have respect for themselves. And you don't know what a man will do when he gets angry, a woman too. And I see and hear all kind of horrible stories. I used to hear all that. You're so sick, he in the bushes, girl. He ain't in no bushes. He too far. Right now, he's in Alabama. He's in Alabama talking to another politician down there on his way back up the highway. So he said, Anyway, his conversation is nice, I would say. It's very refreshing to talk to a really nice man who talks with sense and ain't, stuttering and using what you got, what you doing, all that old crazy talk. Oh, make my head hurt. If I want a thug, I don't got with Tupac. Just saying. I like all men. I'm not gonna sit up here and try to pretend to be something I'm not. I'm attracted to all kind of men. Let me say this. But what you're attracted to does not mean it's good for you. He in the bushes. Girl, if you don't quit saying I'm going to beat you up. He in the bushes. He ain't in no bushes. He ain't got no bushes. Don't you start now. It might be one out there in the bushes now listening. Who the hell knows? Lord, we done talked about everything. We done went from talking about dead folks to men. What I'm going to do? What I'm going to do with y'all? But y'all keeping me company. I appreciate it. Well, I might check out of here. It's just 14 of y'all on board. I got 48 thumbs up. I'm so grateful and humble. So grateful and humble. I really am. Some thugs are nice. I like me some slim thugs. Oh, Cheryl Ray. Cheryl Ray, how old are you? Yeah, you show it out. You want to show it out? What you? Okay, slim thug. Oh, Lord have mercy. 58. Oh, okay. And your picture, your profile, you got a nice looking photo at 58. Okay. I will say I'm in here 1 hour and 39 minutes. I have thoroughly enjoyed talking to you all. I appreciate you all talking to me and sharing your thoughts and ideas. We may not always agree on commentary, but I appreciate you hanging around and talking to me. And I'm going to do something I know I have never done because people always talking junk about this and that for this channel. If you decide that one day you would like to contribute to my channel, I'm just going to try this out, see how it goes. $ Big Angie 129. If you decide, you know me. People was telling me, well, why not do the Cash App. I just do it just to see. Thank you a lot, Alicia. I appreciate that. I appreciate you all watching me. As I've told people, I don't make any money from YouTube. I just got monetized, and I never wanted anyone to think I would do anything facetious. Because one thing, as I've told people, I would never get on here with any type of organizations that milk nobody out no money and donate to no funds and all that. I don't get down with none of that stuff. But yes, to keep this afloat, if you like to, you can Cash App me to $ Big Angie 129. It's your choice. I'm still gonna love you regardless. I thank you all so much. I am gonna talk to my new friend now because I want to see what he's talking about. Oh my God, world traveler. I told him, I said, oh, I wish I could be on an airplane going somewhere. I swear. Thank you so much, Terry. I thank you all so much. I thank you. I got to get some new equipment around here so I can maneuver and do things a little bit better. She said, have fun and a good night. I ain't going to be doing nothing but talking, Cheryl. Ain't no me. He too far away. It'll just be video chatting or a phone conversation. That's all it's going to be. That's all. As I stated, I think he's right now coming out of Alabama, driving on the highway from a meeting with a very important person down there. So we will see. Oh, Stephanie, thank you. I enjoyed talking to you all too. But hey, you guys, if you get any information on this case I'm talking about out of Florida, please let me know. Anything. It is exciting. You're right, Cheryl. It is. Meeting new people is exciting. Hear their conversation, see what they're talking about, see if they're serious or not, because that's the thing. You don't know where anything can go. Sometimes I get very discouraged in meeting men on the phone because usually it's just that. It's just chit chat. And a lot of the men I've met, even by phone, they didn't want anything. Even in person, they didn't want anything. So it's nice to talk to somebody who's totally different than people who I've talked to. He knows how to talk. I've, seen nice pictures of him, well dressed. We video chatted, so he is real. Let me say that. We have video chatted today, so he is a real human being, not a foreigner, pretending to be a black man. And who knows? I mean, I don't know where it can go, but like I said, everybody needs friends and everybody needs good conversation. So I will let you know how it goes. But I'm not gonna be real personal. But anyway, we'll see. Might be just a really good friend. Who can say? You have to start out being friends with people anyway. So, but thanks for joining me. $ Big Angie 129. If you want to cash out me anything, any donation, I will surely take it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate everything. I'm so glad you all joined me. I'm going to check out of here. If you get any information about this case in Florida, please let me know. I want to make sure I get you all the information about these kids, and I can't find it. What's that? Oh, Cheryl Ray, anytime. And Cheryl, if you get any information, anything new about Miss Lakira, let me know, because I will bring that information to the channel pertaining to her disappearance. But as I stated, I started this live off over an hour and 43 minutes ago. 2 African-American people, a guy and a girl, young couple, or associates, were found in a mansion down in Kendall, down in Florida. Tyrone Coleman, 23, and Jessica Moye, 26. If any of you have any information about this crime, if you're in Florida, you know about this crime, please call your local authorities. If any of you have any information about these 2, anything you've heard pertaining to their deaths, message me. And you can also message me on Instagram. I will talk to you privately if you can conduct yourself in a civilized way. I do not mind. Big Sexy 71 is my Instagram profile. If you want to talk to me privately about anything or just chop it up with me, Big Sexy 71 on Instagram about any cases we've discussed, personal information, whatever. I appreciate all of you. Mask up, stay safe. Happy holidays, happy Thanksgiving if you're celebrating. God bless all of you. I love all of you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate tonight. I had a great time talking to you. Mask up, everybody, because COVID is real and it is taking people out swiftly. Like, share, subscribe. Drop your comments below. This is Everyday Shenanigans. Thank you, Alicia, Cheryl, Jeanette. Thank you all for tuning in. God bless all of you. Good night.